Salt and light are very essential for our living. Perhaps we can't imagine life in the absence of these two elements. And so fittingly, Jesus uses these two images, salt and light, to teach us an important lesson, to let us know what a Christian life should be, what a follower of Christ must do. And so he says, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Salt, we know, adds flavor to food, adds taste to the food. And that perhaps is the quality of salt. No matter how best the chef is, if he fails to add salt, the food is not tasty. So ultimately, what determines the taste of the food is salt. Now, salt can't add taste unless it dissolves itself and mingles with the food. When you eat a tasty food, you don't see salt present there, but you feel the taste. You experience the taste. Now the salt has completely emptied itself. Only then it produces taste. So the main quality of salt is adding flavor, adding taste, and it can't do that unless it is willing to lose itself. And so, our life must be that of salt. We are not made for ourselves. My life is not about me. God has given me this wonderful, awesome gift, life, not to be kept for myself, but to be shared, but to be used with others. Only then I can bring flavor, add taste to others. Perhaps a big question for me to ask today: what am I doing with this great gift God has given me? We all know life comes but once on this earth. Well, we believe life continues. That's completely another topic for another day. But this life here on earth, just once, it's a beautiful gift. It's just a gift. You have not earned it. It's not your right to have life. It's a gift given to me, and so it comes with the responsibility to share. Only when I share, life brings beauty. It means I must, like the salt, be willing to lose myself. I must, like the salt, be willing to give myself to the other. Only then I can add flavor, taste to the food, to the life of others. So ask this important question to yourself. Are people comfortable in my presence? Do I bring joy, peace, and happiness wherever I go? Does my presence bring happiness? Does my presence make feel at ease? Or are people running away from you? Or your presence in any circumstances make others unease, uncomfortable, and intimidating? If that is the case, we are failing ourselves. Be a salt. The salt. Add taste to life. Give yourself the light. Jesus says, you are the light of the world. The very quality of life is it brings brightness. It lightens the area up. Now, light can't bring brightness. Life can't dispel darkness unless it's willing again to lose itself. Perhaps the best example for light is the candle. The candle, it brings light by burning itself, by losing itself. So the light can't bring light unless it sacrifices, loses itself, that it brightens the wall. And Jesus says, let your light shine on others. How? Let your light shine on others. How? By your good deeds. By your good deeds, so that they can glorify the Father. My life is not to be kept for myself. My life is for the glorification of the God the Father who has given me this. And I'm going to do that by doing good deeds to the others. Perhaps it sounds very abstract. What are these good deeds we're talking about? Isaiah gives us a concrete example to show us what these good deeds Jesus is talking about. For Isaiah says, share your bread with the hungry. Now, sharing your bread with the hungry and poor also means sharing your blessings with those who are less blessed, with those who are less fortunate, with those who are not as blessed as you are. Share the food. Be gentle when you see the poor next time, when you see a poor next time asking for food at the signal. Be compassionate, be kind to them. God has put that person to teach me an important lesson. Let me be gentle to that person. Share if you can. Put a smile if you can. Say a prayer if you can. Let me never judge the person. Share. God has given me, it's my responsibility, my duty to share. And he says, shelter the oppressed and the homeless. Sheltering, making feel welcome is being light. And he goes on to say, give water to the thirsty and never turn your back on yourself. Never turn your back for others. And he says, by doing this, you will let your light shine like the dawn. These are the concrete examples. And so, church, life is precious. Life is an awesome gift to be lived, not for myself, to be used, not for myself, to be lived for the other, to be used for the other, for the greater glorification of the Father who has given me everything. And so, let your life be of some good to someone as you travel in this world, that you may be the light and the salt of the earth. And that ends my homily today, okay? And today we are celebrating with grateful heart to God for this awesome house of worship. And there is so much history.